Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. For those of you returning, welcome back. And for those of you that are new, hello. My name is Erica. I'm a homeschooling homemaking mama of 5. This was filmed on a Sunday, and yeah, this is what happens over a busy weekend. My sister had brought some clothes for my son Joe, my 5-year-old, and they were some hand-me-downs from her son. And honestly, Joe is so tall and so big, like wide, that a lot of them I just went ahead and put them back in the box and set them back. She had somebody else that could use them. And a lot of them are really good stuff too. I am not too proud to take hand-me-downs just because kids grow through stuff so quickly. And so it's like after 5 children, I just have learned it's not worth the money to go spend and buy it on brand new stuff. I will every now and then if it's just something that, he obviously if he needs it or something for church or something like that, but like I said, kids grow through this stuff so quickly. So that's what we were doing here. I let him kind of sort too, and he was a little excited here and there. There's a lot of Minecraft shirts, and he's just recently got into that. So I was just packing it back up and sending it out. That whole bag there, I think I put almost every single thing back in there. Joe is 5, but he is in size 7 and some 8s. It is ridiculous. Like he's just a tall, wide boy. When he was born, he was almost 10 pounds. They said if I had any more children, I could expect him to be at least 10. So I was, no, thank you. 5 is enough, y'all. I have got to find a new way to record. I have currently got one of those like gaming headsets on, and every time I listen to the playback, it all sounds wonky. But okay, so we're just, tidying up here, and it's going to look like I immediately go right back to cleaning the rest of the living room. But actually, a few hours passed in the middle. We went hiking, and I just picked it right back up when we got home. So, Joe, you'll see a lot of this is his mess, and he comes in here, and we do have him help. I do need to get probably better about him, picking up as he goes. But he had t-ball yesterday. It was his first game, and oh my gosh, y'all, it was the cutest thing ever. We had to run a whole bunch of errands, and we went to a flea market and stuff, and we were just in and out of the house so quickly that I didn't have time to tell him to do it. So I've got to figure out some kind of, there's no system. We just need to learn to pick up as we go. I keep thinking there's some magical cleaning system that's going to make my life easier, and the simplest answer is just do it. Like I just need to do it, and I need to make him do it. So anyways, you can see he was trying to get away without, with not cleaning anymore. So he was trying to take a nap. It didn't work though. So as you see, I got my Dyson vacuum cleaner out here. I love this thing, absolutely love it. I would normally though, if I'm doing like a third job of my floors, I will sweep and then vacuum, or either one. It just really depends. If there's bigger stuff, I usually sweep first, but I think that is the only way that you can really get your floors clean. I know some people will say, oh, it's always, it's just a broom or just a vacuum. I don't know, but I think it's both, y'all. So this is my front porch, and this is what shoes look like when you don't want them in your house, and it's the only way you can get your kids to take them off. And that, like I said, there are 7 of us in this house. Well, I guess there's 6 now. Ugh. Anyway, we'll talk about that at the end, but yeah. So my kids will take their shoes off now at the front door, and sometimes they will throw them into the buckets that I have, or they're plastic planters that I got at Rural King. And honestly, guys, I'm happy if they just take their shoes off. I do try to tell them, put them in the bin, and sometimes they will. And usually what happens is, as a chore, I'll have one of them go out there once a week and tidy up the porch. Obviously, it's not happened in a few weeks. So, anyway, my daughter had gotten a new computer chair, and that one, y'all, I think we got it at Habitat, and it was falling apart to begin with. So my husband was just taking it down there to the side, to the dump or whatnot. But, yeah, I just thought I'd give my porch a little teeny makeover. I mean, nothing big, but I was really trying to occupy my mind this day. My 18-year-old, he moved out, so this is my first go around with empty nest. It's not really empty nest because my nest is definitely full, but I think y'all know what I mean. So anyway, after we got home from being outside, or being in the woods, I needed some more outside time, I guess. And these little chairs here you see me pulling, they're actually church chairs, like old revival chairs or outside chairs. They're so cute, and I'm going to stain those here in a minute. But as you can see, I'm just tidying up my porch. pulling out. I do coleus, I think that's how you say it, on my front porch every year. I've done it for the past 8 years, actually probably 9 or 10 years. I absolutely love them. I think they are just beautiful. They remind me of velvet. I normally don't like flowering plants, which coleuses really aren't. They're big giant leaves and stuff. So I found some at this roadside greenery or nursery or whatever you want to call it, and I was just going ahead and planting some of these in here. I love these things. I wanted to try and do my own starters, but I don't know, y'all, this year I hadn't really been into it. This may actually be all that I even do. I can't put anything on my back porch because my dog Trixie, the new one, she eats everything. That's why my son's bike was out here on the front porch, because she chewed one of the pedals, so he put it down there into the garage. But so where are all my dirty hands people out there? I love to get my hands dirty, like literally dirty, like get into that cold dirt, just start planting. I don't like to use a shovel. I love to get it in there. And I mean, of course I wash my hands, but there is nothing better feeling than having dirt between your toes and on your hands. And I don't know, I probably just weirded somebody out, but I love it. It just makes me feel good, I guess. Okay, so here we are on my back porch. We are going to stain these chairs. They were really bad, I guess, from the sun and stuff, and just real weathered. So I'm using, it's called black cherry, but y'all, it's purple. It is not cherry, it is purple. I stained my dresser that is in my bathroom this color, and it's absolutely beautiful. And I had some left over. I think I like this. I'm not sure. Once I put it on there, it was, I don't know. I normally like darker colored furniture, but there was something about it. It's reminding me of something, and I can't quite put my finger on it. But this is my little 3-legged dog. This is Trixie. If you all are new here or if you don't remember me introducing her, well, her full name is Bellatrix Champion. She is a American micro bully, and she only has 3 legs. She was born without the third leg. Well, she's got it. It's there. It's a little nub, but she is the sweetest dog I have ever met in my life. She is just an absolute doll baby. She was just out here keeping me company, lying in the sun. And y'all, she will get up on my son's trampoline. Like, she will leap up out there, not on the steps or anything, and just jump around with him. I mean, she can out jump me, and that's ridiculous. All right, y'all, so here's the before and the after. And because for whatever reason I didn't take a video shot, here is the before of my porch. And here's just a little after. The other chair was drying, and I didn't do the other planter only because my son Michael likes to do it. So I just dug up the dirt with my hands a little bit. And it wouldn't be a realistic after if I didn't show you where I already messed it up. Okay, so here's just a shot. Well, it's a little bit longer. I thought I'd do something neat here. This is about 30 minutes away from where we live. We were going to meet my son Mason's dad. He was going to go spend a couple days with him because he had an orthodontist appointment and stuff. So we meet at this little place halfway between, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. See, I told you guys, it doesn't matter where you are in West Virginia. You just go 10 minutes outside, and you are in the middle of the mountains. So we decided there's a whole bunch of gas lines and stuff, for gas wells and everything out here. And what's great about it is there's access roads all through, so you can just hike up all through these mountains. And when I say an access road, if you are not familiar with how they do it up here, it's not like a regular road like this. Y'all see, I mean, you got to have a 4-wheeler or something like that to get up into it. But yeah, so that's what we did, and it was just an absolute perfect day, I think. Well, for what was going on, it was really great. So our Department of Highways is a little different up here. We don't actually fix the roads. We just put like warning signs there. So like when the road's literally falling off, it's just like, hey, just veer over there. So usually when you see a warning 1 lane ahead, it doesn't mean that lane's like blocked off. It's just usually the road's not there. So yeah. But I mean, if you guys don't know, West Virginia is entirely in the Appalachian Mountains. So the fact that we have roads at all is sometimes a miracle in itself. But this road has a lot of history. It's actually called Paint Creek Road, and it goes quite a ways through here. But it's there's a lot of coal mining history, a lot of coal. I guess if y'all are familiar with the coal mining wars and stuff like that, that's where a lot of this happened. So maybe one day I'll do a little history lesson if you guys are interested in it. For those of you that don't know, I am a huge coal nerd. It was one of my minors in history. Well, I minored in Appalachian Studies, but I particularly I am fond of the, coal mines and stuff and the history that goes along with it. Why my mind is drawing a blank right now, I don't know. Well, hey y'all, thank you for making it to the end of my video. I am sitting in my favorite place in my house, and it's messy, but I'm gonna show y'all anyway. It is my back porch. My face is melting, my lips are melting, my eyes are melting. It's like 87 degrees here, but I have been out playing in the dirt. Look at my fingernails, they're filthy, and I love it, and my feet are filthy. I love being in the dirt. I absolutely do. I love getting my toes in my garden. I love getting my hands down in the dirt. I don't wear gloves. I don't use a shovel half the time when I'm digging my plants, as y'all saw. I just love it. Absolutely love it. Let's see. I hadn't planned on filming an outro. I was kind of giving those a break for a little bit because I feel like I sometimes ramble in it, but I just wanted to get on here and thank you all so much. This last week in particular, the last actually 2 weeks, it's not, there are people in far worse situations, but for me, it has been a really difficult couple weeks. I'll say 2 weeks. My son moved out yesterday. It didn't go the way I'd wanted it to or had planned for it. Yeah, he decided that he was ready to go. I'm not gonna go into details or anything. But it's really difficult. And today, if I didn't already mention it, was a day I was trying to kind of distract myself. I've done okay with it. I'm not focusing very well today. I've noticed since I kind of started the meds and stuff, I was doing okay. Like, I was actually able to finish a project, and today those chairs were a real struggle. I want to say it was almost like I kept feeling like I was getting bored, or I don't know. I was actually doing what I used to do, which was thinking about the next project and focusing on what I was going to do with that. And I did get them done though. So I did stick with what I was going to do. So I think that part right there is just going to have to be a matter of willpower, because eventually I would like it to just be all on my own.
And for those of you, if this is your first time watching it, I have ADHD. This is a new diagnosis, and I said I wasn't going to really talk about it, but I find myself mentioning it an awful lot, so I guess subconsciously I do. So now I guess it's conscious. I don't know. I don't mind talking about it, but anyway, so I was really just I was trying to talk about being upset. My husband and I, as you saw, we went on a hike in the woods. It was, oh, I love it. There is nothing that being outdoors, I feel like sometimes can't fix, or not fix, at least put a Band-Aid on for a moment and give me a minute to just kind of, you know, restart and just think about it. There's just something about it. I'm looking forward to summer. I hadn't really given it much thought this year. Normally about now, I've been outside in my garden trying to cover my flowers from the frost, and I haven't even planted anything, y'all. I haven't even thought about planting. And I always joke because every year I say, "Oh, I'm not filling my garden. I'm not going to do it this year." And then I always change my mind, and I'm with the garden full of peppers and tomatoes and stuff, and that's not happened this year. So we'll see. I'm sure Mother's Day is usually the tradition. That's what my neighbor does. She gets her flowers on and stuff on Mother's Day, and I've kind of started doing that the last couple years. But we've got a beautiful, it's the Capitol Market in the city of Charleston, and we go on Mother's Day, and I always get, they're black petunias. They're called something else. I can't remember, but they're beautiful. They look like black velvet, and they are just absolutely gorgeous. And I love to get those. If I get nothing else, I get those. And then there's a little vendor. What it is it's farms from all over the state, and they are garden, greenery. Why can't I think what they're called? Nurseries? Yeah, nurseries. And they bring all their stuff here and they sell it at the market, and it's super cute. And it's funny, y'all. It is so funny. Like living in a city, like I grew up in Atlanta, and when I say I grew up in Atlanta, like I grew up in Atlanta, like in the city of Atlanta. And, you know, I grew up outside. I did spend a little time outside, but so I grew up in a city, and here you can really tell the difference between the outside of the market and the inside of the market. And Charleston is a city, don't get me wrong. But it's not like the other cities, because you have a good mixture. It's almost got this old-timey feel of like people coming from their farms to the big town, to the big city. And that's what you have outside. You know, you have all the plants that you plant in your garden. You get all the starters and stuff. You've got flowers, and everything is well priced, you know. Then you go inside to the market for, I guess it's the tourist attraction for people that want to buy homemade goods and stuff. And you're paying like $8, $9, $10 a jar of jelly that would cost me like nothing to make, and except a glorious afternoon of blackberry picking. I love to pick blackberries, y'all, and I love to make jam. And it's just, it tickles me because there's a difference in the people that are going in and out. And there is nothing wrong with going in and buying a thing of jam if that's your cup of tea. That just shows that you appreciate and respect the craft of, you know, I don't know, farming, being a homesteading, all that, just doing stuff from scratch. So I realize that sounded kind of judgy and that was rude, and I'm not, because you know what, we need all kinds of people to make this world work. And in order for us to sell jam for $10 a jar, we need somebody to buy it. So you know what, I shouldn't talk crap. So if that sounded like it, I may have started out that way, but I educated myself there, y'all. So I don't know where I started talking. Oh, I was thanking you guys. And this is exactly why, because YouTube has been such a healthy distraction for me. It's given me something of my own to do. It's allowed me to be productive and not like step away from my family. But at the same time, I kind of do, you know, like I'm doing something for myself while I'm still being able to do something for my family. And that is something, and I can't thank you guys enough. If I hadn't been thinking about this video today and trying to find things to make or create or whatever, I guess I shouldn't make fun of that either, because that is a really neat word to say, you create things. I created some children too, and some chaos. But I just, all the love and everything, and I can't help but sit back and smile and laugh in a good way that all of the moments that I have hesitated to put on here, up until two, in particular, this last video, my rage video where I was upset, I was really nervous about putting that on there. But the comments that I've gotten back and some of the messages, like, it just makes me, it doesn't make me feel good that other people are going through it. I'm never happy that anybody else is having to go through crap. But it's also nice to know that there's other people that appreciate it and can be like, hey, I can hold your hand. We can go through this together, whether it be literally or figuratively. You know, we can, I don't know what word it could be, but through, you know, this little online community, be each other's, you know, hands. And a couple videos back, I have to thank you guys. There were so many sweet comments, and it's about to make me cry. Obviously, I think some of y'all picked up on it. I had started crying a little bit, or tearing up, in one of my videos talking about my son moving out, and just the love that I received from it, and just the kind words. Thank you all. It's such a blessing to have you all, and I know I keep saying thank you, but I am just so thankful, so very thankful. And I'm looking at the time, and this is why I've been trying to avoid the outros, because I feel like I just yammer too much. But I wanted to get on here, give you guys, I'm not all sure what I'm gonna say in the outro, which technically I've already said it once you guys are watching this. But again, thank you guys. Thank you so much. And I will see you all in the next one. Well, y'all get what I mean. I hope you all have a blessed one, and bye.
Woohoo! I am done.